All right, welcome back to 13 Not Reviews. Today we'll be reviewing a independent film this time called Circus of the Dead, directed by Billy Pond and starring Bill Oberst Jr. Now this film, estimated budget, which we will talk about usually every time I do a review, we're definitely going to talk about the budget. The estimated budget on this film was $150,000. Now, that's not as much as the Hollywood films, and as far as independent films go, that's still a lot of money. What I consider independent films. Still, this film was recommended to me by a few people. I have the DVD, and I liked it so much that I had to go back and get the Blu-ray. Both discs are pressed, so that's a good thing. This film, I was having a real dry spell, I guess you would say, with films lately. Why it took me so long to watch this one, I have no clue. Why? Maybe the name threw me off or something. The name is a little misleading, but I understand where he's coming from because I've made a film that is, I guess, misleading to people as well. Also a clown film. But this film right here, Circus of the Dead, kind of rejuvenated me. As far as, like I said, I've been in a dry spell seeing films, same old stuff. But this right here actually got me motivated to wanting to start a new film, which is I'm already in the process of trying to get together. And this film right here is a big reason for that. When I first watched this film the first time, I think I came in my pants like 3 times at least. The lead actor, Bill Oberst Jr., puts in a performance that I could not believe. It was unbelievable. And when I say it's unbelievable, I mean he was fearless. And when you put a script in front of somebody and you got all of these like things that they gotta do, I mean, I could see people turning this roll down left and right when they read what this guy did in this film. I'm not wanting to go into a lot of what happens in the film too much, far as there's great gore, great cinematography, of course. I mean, the music was on point, Psycho, Hillbilly, whatever. Like, I mean, the film's made in Texas, so there's a lot of Texas. But the stuff that he had to do in the film was amazing. Just straight up debauchery. I mean, it's one of the most amazing performances I've ever seen. Papa Corn may be the greatest clown of all time, character-wise, in a film. It would be close with Tim Curry's Pennywise. But other than Tim Curry's Pennywise, no other clown character has ever touched Papa Corn in Circus of the Dead. I can go ahead and tell you that right now. There's other clown out there, Fart or something. I don't know. That clown right there just has got nothing on Papa Corn. This film had me so rejuvenated. Like when I watched it for the first time, that if you ever seen the movie Grotesque, I can't remember, I think it's a 2007 maybe, Japanese film, and the guy's got the dude on the table and he's like cutting him up, and he ends up cutting the dude's dick off, and he's sitting there holding the dick in the air. This is how I felt. He's holding the dick in the air, and he's like, this is the feeling I've been searching for. And he's like so fucking happy that he's gonna let the people go in Grotesque. This is how I felt That's how I felt when I'm watching this film right here. I was, same exact feeling. That's how I felt. That's what came into my mind. Now, as far as the plot and everything goes, it follows a circus, going from town to town, I guess, and you got this family, and the clowns play a card game, and I guess if whoever they run into matches the cards, then nothing good's gonna come of it, I guess, because they're gonna be playing a game with you. Now, how they picked a group, I guess, this family at the circus to mess with, I guess basically they get kidnapped, and then the dad has he has two girls, the wife. And what happens to the wife, that's pretty cool what they do with the cell phone. I'm not going to tell you what it is. You have to watch the film. But obviously the dad has to play along with this game they're playing where they ride around and just mayhem. And have him do certain things. And if he doesn't do these things for Papa Corn and his rest of his bunch, sorry about that, then his daughters are going to die. Or he'll never see his family again. And if he follows by the rules of the game they're playing, then he's going to see his family again. Now, some of the other clowns, you don't get a lot of dialogue from anybody else. And most of the dialogue comes from Papa Corn, Bill OBERST Jr., which I'm okay with that because he killed everything in this film. Just the way he's acting when stuff is going on. I remember them chopping somebody's head off and he's just sitting there rubbing his dick. Like he's getting off on it while one of the clowns cutting another guy's head off or something. It's just funny. The humor in it, I think, was on point. The dialogue from the supporting cast wasn't the greatest at all times, but it did not take away from the film. And that's a very nitpicky thing for me to say, and I hate fucking saying shit like that. But it's like one of them things where you're trying to find a negative from a film, and I can't hardly find one with this one. I would have to dig hard, and that's digging hard, is the dialogue from the characters. Some of the stuff that happens to people in this film was really cool. The kills were all awesome. Why I say it on the card game, and I don't fully understand the card game. I think it's like there's a part where they explain it's like a Mexican bingo or something, or something like that. Like the picture matches something that's going on at the moment, or whoever they run into. Now there's a part of the store like where he runs into this little girl. And like I said, nobody is safe in this film. I don't care how old you are. If you ain't even born yet, nobody is safe if the cards match. Now, because there's the gas station, there's one part where this little girl stops and waves at the clowns, and he's sitting there looking for a card. And none of the cards matches the situation, so he lets the girl go. That was the only part that I had seen that might have gave you a clue to the card game. Like if they're just not going to go after everybody. It's got to go by the rules of the game, whatever that may be. Overall, some of the now this film is not for the PC people for sure. If you're a PC, then yeah, this film's probably not for you. If you're not for because there's a lot of different types of kills in this. I mean, one part I think he does something to a head. Like, have you ever seen Headless? I mean, stuff like that. There's a lot of rape in the film. If you don't like rape, I mean, nobody likes rape, But if you're against watching rape in a film, then this is definitely is not for you. But I love this film. I wish there would be a part 2. I don't know if we're ever gonna see a part 2. I mean, it's 2014, and I just don't know if we're gonna see a part 2 to Circus of the Dead. Now, he does have another film called Doll Boy, I believe. I haven't seen that yet. I'm gonna have to check that out. Bloody Bill Productions. You can find Bloody Bill. Actually, I got his card right here, and I will post these links down below in the description. But the score I'm going to give this film is I'm giving this a perfect 5 out of 5. This is my shit right here. This is what I love. Like I said, you know what? I think I'm gonna watch it again right now. So I appreciate y'all joining me, and come back again for 13 Knot reviews next time. And I thank y'all for hanging with me. Nobody likes to hang alone. Y'all come back, see me, like, subscribe.
Come to the circus, bitch! Come to the circus, bitch!